Hello everyone, welcome back to Blood Omen, and I have finally managed to fix the sound, so my voice no longer sounds like it was recorded on a cell phone in a bathroom. So, last time we have risen to the heaven section or realm of the Avernus Cathedral and gotten the Soul Reaver. And now we are supposed to fall to the hell realm of the Avernus Cathedral and get a second instrument that is supposed to aid us in our fight against Azimuth the Planer, who is doing all kinds of insane things here.
And
that instrument is Wraith Armor, and it's not gonna be of much use for us, and when we get there I will explain why. Unlike the Heaven section, the Avernus Catacombs are very similar, well, they're pretty much identical to every other dungeon or catacomb section in this game, meaning that there are a lot of spiky bits, there are a lot of traps, there are a lot of switches, and there's pretty much nothing else. And yes, there will be awkward cuts here. Here you can already see what the Wraith Armor looks like.
Spike Bone Flame Sword.
Now, there are a few things worth mentioning about the Avernus Catacombs. The first one of them being the fact that there are demons here, while there aren't any demons in the Heaven realm of the Avernus Cathedral, nor in the earthly part of it, in the lobby. There are demons here, which I'm not sure whether it makes sense or not, because on one hand, the demons aren't supposed to enter the Avernus Cathedral because it's the hand that feeds them, according to Kain, but at the same time, it also kind of does make sense because, well, this is the hell part, this is where the most of the insanity done by the Hashagig cult is taking place. So make of it what you will. I am not sure if it makes sense or not. Another thing is the fact that these catacombs, they are going to be drastically redesigned in Defiance when they will be revisited. Specifically, everything that you can see here, which is basically just a different coat of paint on standard dungeon catacomb tiles, which is a pretty typical level design for this game. It will be a lot more catacomb-y, if that's even a word, in Defiance, and it will be very different. It's gonna be all brown and earthly, and it's gonna look like it's these are actual catacombs dug into the ground, and not seem like basically a dark building. This is what these catacombs look like, and there won't be all these skeletons. There won't be any undead. There won't be any blood or corpses, with one exception. It will be a lot more demonic and a lot less undead-y. I hope that what I said makes sense. As Avernus Catacombs are not any different from any other dungeon in the Blood Omen. This is pretty much everything that we're going to see in the Catacombs until the very end of them. So if you really want to, you can skip to the end of the video and you're not really going to miss on anything important. Because as many other sections in the game, the Catacombs are they're quite drawn out. They're a lot longer than they really should be. Much like the Oracle's Caves, this is getting pretty dull. Although unlike the Oracle's Caves, this part was not as boring and unbearable to play through, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe because I got stupidly lost a few times and wasn't worried about everything being, and was only worried about everything being the same from that perspective, as opposed to the perspective of the gameplay being entertaining or not. I just noticed that these grey demons, the lightning spitters, they have pants. I'm pretty sure that no other demon anywhere in Blood Omen or the entire Legacy of Kain series has any pants. Or maybe it's just brown skin. Or leather. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure that with this blood vial we've gotten to the point where further blood vials are not going to increase the health. I'm pretty sure that we are capped out. Either that, or we are one vial away from it. There's so much variety here. It's still better than the block puzzles, though. I remember that there are people that like block puzzles, but honestly that is not a popular opinion. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about the Soul Reaver block puzzles, which are maybe not as drawn out as this location, but they're even worse. When and if I get to Soul Reaver, I'm gonna do a lot of ranting about block puzzles. Hell, I do that even now. But at least we are approaching the end of the Catacombs. Because realistically, the beginning and the end of the Catacombs are the interesting part here in Blood Omen. In that regard, they are done much, much better in Defiance. Because they are nowhere near as long. Okay, we're finally getting there. Finally. And this is it. This is where the Wraith armor is, and this is where Malak was stripped. Malak's soul was stripped from his body. This is why I was calling bullshit on Malak in his Bastion when he talked about seeing his own corpse.
This armor was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
So, the Wraith armor. The armor that exists partially in the human, or also known as material realm, and partially in the spectral realm or some ethereal realm, which is unnamed here in Blood Omen. What it does is it transfers some of the damage sustained by Kain to the magical energy counter. Meaning that it's completely useless for us because we abuse the living shit out of the magic. Especially Barrier. I mean Repel. And as such, we are not really going to use it, we are going to stick to our trustworthy Chaos armor. And with this, I will cut it up here. And soon, we are about to get our hands on Azimuth the planer. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.